Fleet, Battle of the Atlantic, as a Germany. I was almost about to say single battle then, because I got so used to doing those. But no, we will be picking up where we left off last time, in week 0.5 of November 1939. And was I supposed to get more ships or not? No, this is the most I can have for the time being. Yes, yeah. I'm kind of tempted to send some units down here, because we do have convoys in this area as well. Everything else is covered, but yeah. Maybe possibly send something down here from either fleet. I am tempted. There's no doubt about that. We've got 12 overall, so we could pick up 2 from each one. Is that right? Yes, 2 from this one, 2 from this one makes 4 across the board everywhere. Oh, but do I want to do that? It's difficult really, because as you remember last time I said that anything that I send out has to be strong enough to take on a Nelson class battleship. And this may not necessarily play out that way if I start splitting these up. Although I suppose what I could do is have 3 fleets that are strong enough to take on a Nelson, and then 1 slightly weaker one. Which, if it gets sunk, I can use it. I can replace it with U-boats. Right. In that case, then, Admiral Graf Speer, you move here. Admiral. Actually, no, Lutzow, you move in here as well. And then I can take 1 destroyer from here to escort. In here. And then from here, what can I do? Well, this is 3 already. Wait. If I've got 4 in here, that means I'd have 3 in each one. Right, that does make sense now, yes. So this is a task force in itself. And then seeing as these are out in the Atlantic, I'd like to keep those, you know, there. So here the lead ship would be the Admiral Hipper. Yes. Admiral Hipper is the lead ship here. And then, which destroyer should I use? I'll use the Z1 as an escort. Here we've got 4. So let's move. Are they both the same class? Let me just check. No, they're not. Right, let's move the column across then. Oh, I've just realised Leipzig is the what's it called? Leipzig is also a Nuremberg class, isn't she? Yes. So Leipzig can stay here, and Cologne will be moving across down here. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. Right, United Kingdom, week 0.5 of November 1939, in relatively sunny weather. The submarines U-44, U-64 and U-65 have detected an enemy contact in the morning The destroyers Afridi, Beagle, Ilex, Jackal and Vimy are escorting a merchant ship large freighter and a merchant ship C2 freighter. The Germans have the initiative. Oof. Could be quite tricky potentially. Right, here we go then. Let's see. How are we looking? We're looking like this. I do believe it would be easier just to go at the merchant ships and just leave the destroyers alone, actually. So if I dive away, because I can't get at these, can I? Too far away and too far away. Yep. Yeah. So let's dive away then. For now, I want to see if we can launch an airstrike. No, we can't. So there's nothing really for us to do here. This one, on the other hand, the U-64 is in somewhat of a better position to potentially do something. 8,800 for this one, and then 6,800 for this one. I believe that the U-64 can go for this C2 freighter, and the U-65 can go for the large freighter over there. However, seeing as we won't be firing any torpedoes just yet, what I will do is, well, dive pretty much, and then come up as soon as it's time to fire. At shallow depth, hopefully I won't attract any attention from the destroyer. Mind you, I guess if they won't even fire at me, will they? If I'm, like, at shallow depth. Right, we've got the large freighter over there, so they're pretty much on a collision course. We turn 10 degrees to port, I think, and once again dive away. And hopefully we can sort of meet up somewhere in the middle. Probably would have done better turning a bit more. So the Afridi moves all the destroyers, I mean and the merchants as well, the whole convoy. Alright, fine, I suppose I could see if something can be done here with you. Let's move you forward. And you meanwhile can actually turn a bit more. Go 20 degrees. Right, and now I don't think well, perhaps I've overcooked it slightly, but you never know. Turning to starboard, it would seem, towards U-44. Right. I see. Alright. Any of these destroyers a bit closer, perhaps? I mean, technically they are all close, yes, but... well... that's not really what I'm here for, is it? I'm here for the merchants. Will they continue to turn? Yes, they are. They're continuing to turn. How far away is this merchant over here? Not that far away, actually. Not a super large distance away, anyway. Turn this way. 5,500. Keep on closing in. Or rather attempting to close in. They're still turning this way. Keep going. This is a little bit risky what I'm doing, because leaving the destroyers makes me very open to... oh wait, they're turning back now. Right. Leaving the destroyers alone leaves me very open to attacks from the air. As we know, in UK waters, the destroyers, or any British ship, can call in airstrikes, and if there's 4 of them here, I mean they have a pretty good chance of potentially, you know, sinking one of my submarines. These destroyers are fairly tempting targets. But unfortunately I've already moved for this turn, so I could perhaps take out 2 of them. Wait, there's 5 of them here, isn't there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow, that's loads! That's huge overkill, I would say. 5 destroyers for 1 single convoy. I think that's a bit too much. Although... If they're turning back... Let's potentially get into position to fire at this destroyer. If I can take out 3 destroyers, that would also be kind of good. This one's 6,700 away, so it's a bit too far away, I think. Mind you, all the freighters are even further away. Change of tactic then. Let's try and go for the destroyers then. Oh yes, as soon as I turn it instantly increases by 2,000. That makes sense. So that's 4, 8, 5, 8, 4, 8. Let's move them along. 4, 2 and 4, 1. These are good distances to potentially fire from. Freighters close here, destroyer relatively close here. Right, I think I'm going to fire on this turn. Just thinking to myself, if I could take out perhaps... Well, even 3 of them. Take out 3 of them, and you're pretty much, yeah, you've taken out 60% of their total defences. Could we even go at this one, perhaps? No, that was a bit too far away. But I do think that these are very much in range. What we'll do then is we'll surface, and we can probably get some good shots away this time. I mean, there'll be torpedoes this time, but, you know, same thing pretty much. Oh, 4,900. Are we going to be... Is there a distance where you're not quite sure if it'll hit? With a large freighter over there. Part of me wants to fire anyway, but... Well, I'm sort of committed, aren't I, now that I've surfaced? I mean, I wanted to make it, but it won't, will it? Nope. I'm not going to do it now. This one's a bit too far away. Or is it not, perhaps? Let's see what will happen if I surface. Could I potentially do something that way? I'm thinking if I'm too far away for the sonar to pick me up, there's not much they can do about it. Nope, too far away, too far away. The Afridi might be able to pick me up. But I don't think that... Yeah, if it's just one airstrike, I could potentially survive that. Right, what I will do then is I will actually fire some torpedoes. Put one at 9.1 and one at... Now, do I go 8.1? Do I go 0.1? I'm going to go 9.6. Yeah, because even if they turn, they'll still have... Yeah. Alright. Fire away then. Let's get those fired away. This will be the last peaceful moment of this battle. They're way too far away for me to do anything. As are they and they. Alright. Just make your way in the general direction then of the convoy in that case. Move all. Here we go, here come the torpedoes. Vimy has been sunk. Gone. Yeah, I suppose I could theoretically try and go for it, but they're going to be all over the place now. So, what do I do then? I could go for the merchant ship, if anything, now. I'll dive, because they probably won't go for this. They might go for this one, but they might not. They'll probably be more interested in what happened to the Vimy over there. Maybe if we go over to the Vimy, oh, I forgot to put the settings on that I used for the Battle of the Atlantic. I should be able to see this damage, but nevertheless, propulsion, steering, ASW, heavy damage, X turret and Y turret destroyed. I'm going to have to change the settings after this very quickly. It's because I use different settings for custom battles and for the Battle of the Atlantic. Oh right, that's a bit of a mistake on my part. Now should we or should we not go for this freighter over here? I think that we should. We're relatively close to them. Let's do it. Hopefully we won't get attacked by aircraft. If we do, then that's tough for me. Although I probably should have dived away on this turn. So here's 5.7. They're not going to pick up enough speed to outrun them. So I'll go probably 6.7. Should we go 6.2? Put it at 6.2, play it safe. Right, far away. So that'll be one of the merchants destroyed. This one I'm just keep it at shallow. Here we go. Oh no! The Afridi's doing an airstrike! Which submarine are they going for? Are they going to hit it? Hopefully not. No, that's not a hit. That is not a hit. They've missed that one. Beagle with another airstrike. Bit of the submarine over there. Will they hit it this time? Oh, that looks good for them. Yep, they've got the U-64. They got us that time. No action. No action. But death blow from the grave, perhaps? C2 freighter is sinking. But does that mean they're going to be looking for... Ooh. This destroy's quite close now, as is that one. This one isn't. Nope. Nope, I'm not going to make a play for it. I'm going to continue to dive away. Unless they get super close that I can just one-shot kill them, but that's not looking very likely right now. Let's just check the damage, seeing as we have access to the information. So propulsion, steering with heavy damage. Alright, U-65. You're out of range of everything pretty much, and everything will be moving away at a quicker speed now as well. No action. No action. No action. And no action. How close is this destroyer here? They're point blank range. Which is actually bad news for me in a way, because I can't really fire at them right now. I'm a bit too far down to fire. If I was at shallow depth, I could have perhaps done something about it, dived up and one-shot kill this one, and even perhaps launch torpedoes at the freighter, but that's not what's happened here. Can I disengage? No. I'm going to dive away even further, because I'm scared that that destroyer is going to now try and do a depth charge run. So if they don't do that, I'm actually going to think about disengaging with this one. I won't disengage with this one. This one I'll likely put up to surface. Well, not surface, but periscope depth. So I could theoretically fire at the large freighter, but we're too far away, so no point doing that just yet. No action just yet. I'm just scared to see depth charge. Right, we're still sort of there-ish. How far away are they? They're at 1262. And the freighter's all the way down there. Can I dive even further? I guess I could theoretically disengage, perhaps. Do I want to disengage? Just trying to see if they did try and do a depth charging run on me. Could I theoretically be beyond the range of the depth charges? Or would they be hitting me pretty well? I reckon if we turn to starboard would put us this way, we'd actually be perpendicular to them. Although if they turned as well, then that could spell trouble for me. Seeing as I haven't got a huge amount of renown, I think I might disengage. Or not. Ugh. It's difficult. What do you do? Do you or do you not? Can I dive even further? Already at maximum depth. I could probably disengage then. Or not. But if they're going at 30 knots, they might... Let's not dive up. Let's not disengage then. And just turn instead. As for you, I'm going to have you surface to distract from the other one. Large freighter over here. Suggested elevation of 13.9. There's no wind correction to do because I've not turned it on yet, so fire away. Can we score a hit perhaps? Oh yes! Here we go, they'll be all over that U-boat now. Just you watch. This one will have to shoot at it. Broadside away. Now the elite gunnery isn't turned on yet, so actually this could be a bit easier for me than you'd expect. Oh, this is completely surrounded by ships here. Could we perhaps surface, maybe? I do believe that now would be a good time to potentially surface. Let's see if we try and surface. Would that do anything for us? Because I think even if they turned hard now, by the time they'd swing around, we'd be beyond their range. As for you, you will bravely stay on the surface and continue firing at the large freighter over there. Any damage caused? No, it's just one hit. Right, so this was actually a hit. Let's have a look. 39 was quite high up actually. We've come forward a bit. I'll probably go down to about 12.9 maybe, 12.8. Fire! Another hit. action. No action. They'll fire away again. Missed again. No action again. Good. Is this large freighter trying to ram us potentially? It'd be kind of interesting if that's what they were trying to do. Ooh, now then. Backwards. Oh no, this is still deep. Oh. If we were at shallow depth, we could take out 2 at once. But unfortunately we can't quite do that just yet. Oh, that's a real shame. You still haven't been hit, so for that reason, continue steaming in this way. So 12.8 was good. I'll have to drop it a bit more this time. About 11. Yeah, about 11.4 this time. Fire. Good, that's a hit on the waterline. Perfect. I wonder why the destroyer's not shooting at the submarine though. It's only the ILX that's actually shooting at my submarine. I mean, it's good, I don't want more shells. That's a hit. I may have to dive away. I don't want, because I don't want more ships firing at the submarine, but it's a bit of a curious. I'm kind of curious as to what the thinking is here. We're facing this way. They're close. They're not as close. They're not as close either. 1498. And they're over here. It is time to surface, I believe. We're going backwards. Hopefully we won't be within 1,000 yards, because otherwise we won't be able to actually fire. Let's turn 10 degrees perhaps. Here we go. Hopefully we can take out another destroyer or 2. 2,200. Oh, they're 2,200 away. That is point blank range, isn't it? As this isn't. This is. They're saying to go 18.6. I would actually prefer to go near the turrets preferably, so we'll put one here, and they're saying 18.6. I'll put one here as well. Seeing as we're close to this one as well, 2,200 should be point blank range. I'll put one under this turret here. Should we go with one under the front turrets as well? Let's try that. Oh, there'll be all sorts of things happening now. Fire away. But if this goes well, we take out 2 with the same one. Right, we've taken out the Beagle, but not the other one, it would seem. Propulsion pumps and both sets of torpedo tubes with heavy damage, and the Beagle is sinking. What's the damage on the J-class destroyer, the Jackal? Right, so they're not really a threat as such. Yeah, they're not. Propulsion steering, A turret, Y turret, ASW heavy damage, and B turret is destroyed entirely. So they can't fire at us with their turrets, and they can't use their anti-submarine capabilities. So we're basically safe in that respect. They haven't sunk as with the Jackal, but we've made them combat ineffective at this point. Fire another shell. Not another salvo, but a shell rather. Oh, here we go. The Afridi is firing at the surfaced submarine. Broadside away. No, that's another hit. I don't want it to sink, you see, that's the problem. Jackal is in a great deal of bother. We've got this 3D destroyer over here now. That's just turn. We've got 2 torpedoes left at the front, but this won't quite be enough, I don't think. 2,658, and we can go probably about, well, it's less than 2,500, I know that for definite. How are you doing? Pressure hull is with light damage. I think it's time now for you to not surface, but to dive, just to get the destroyers to come a bit closer, potentially. We can't fire the deck gun at this sort of position, I guess. It would be a bit tricky, wouldn't it? You'd have to you'd have to be standing on top of the submarine underwater. Not really sure how that would work, but nevertheless. Any damage on the freighter? Yes! Propulsion AAA light damage and pumps with heavy damage. Right. In that case then, what I'm going to do is pretty much just 5,700, so it's going to be 3 turns before it gets to the freighter. They're going at around 10 knots, and they'll get propulsion back soon as well. So for that reason, what I'm going to do is put this hits them immediately, 5.6. I'm going to go probably about 3.6. 3.6 seems about right. I'll go 3.6 and 2.6. Or even 1.6. Yeah, I think this should cover it, I think. We should be fine if we do that. Fire away. So it's a 3-turn shot, but it's fine like that. So we've dived away. Oh, you sneaky little... You sneaky little son of a destroyer. Oh, the Jackal's got one of her turrets back, it seems. Come on, my lovelies, go. Hurry up, quickly now. No, don't hit them. Oh, we've not quite... Yeah. Things haven't gone well for us here. Any damage? Pumps with heavy damage and pressure hull with light damage. Oh, this isn't looking good. Torpedoes? 18. You're 2,600 away. Right, they're going to get their white turret back on the next turn as well, and their ASW capabilities. Right, I think it's time that you dived or dove away. Because this isn't good. If you've got 2 destroyers firing at you like that, it's not good. You need to get away. Well, 5,200, so apparently you can get them with just 2 like that. They're not going to turn into that one, they've cleared it already, so... I'll put one right here then. Get it fired away. There we go. I may have to disengage with the damaged submarine. Mind you, both damaged, and the Ilex is closing in very much on this one. So what I need to do then, and quite quickly preferably as well... Oh, that wasn't it. Oh. But that doesn't make sense. You clearly saw that the large freighter had cleared that torpedo, that's why I fired the other one. Well, thanks a lot. Final damage upon sinking. AAA light damage and pumps heavy damage. Technically we could disengage from this now and just say call it a day. We sank a destroyer and 2 freighters. We lost 1 submarine as well. not ideal. U-44, you've got the... Oh, you're the one that's surrounded with destroyers. You've got your pumps damaged as well. I think you need to dive away and disengage. Dive away, disengage, get fixed a little bit, and then we can potentially think about deploying you at a later date. Right, Ilex, you're quite close. Let's dive, just temporarily. Hopefully we can get some torpedoes reloaded in the meantime as well. Or at least one. One torpedo should be enough, I think. I do believe if I can sink the Ilex, I will actually have enough renown earned to buy back the submarine I lost. Keep diving away. You're damaged, so you need to dive away. That's done as well. 3,700. You're over here. You can't fire at me. I'll move forward. Torpedo has been reloaded. That's good. If they close in a little bit more now, we should see good things happen. These all heading that way as well. I do believe they may go for a depth charging run. Let's disengage. Just get that one away completely. Right, now what I'm going to do is it's a bit of a gamble, but I will gamble, surface, and try and fire and see if it's a point blank range shot. This is either going to go very well or very badly wrong. No, they're saying it's not. They're saying it's not, and that's a real shame, because I was kind of hoping that it would be. No action here. They're going to fire, aren't they? More damage, possibly. Oh, definitely, those were good hits, I would say. 2,400. What's damaged, if anything? Pressure hull still with light damage. Right. What do we do now? How far away are the other destroyers? 11.6, 11.5. I'm going to gamble again. This time it's a big gamble. We're not scared of you! Yes! Yes! Go! Go! Right, what have we got? So it's a point blank range shot, obviously, that's good. I'll put one under here and one between the funnels, and that should, in theory, destroy them, I hope. Fire! Come on. Yes. We even got a magazine detonation. Another episode, another magazine detonation. Well, they won't be a threat anymore. What will they do? Oh, they will fire at me. Hopefully they miss. Nope, they haven't missed. It's another hit. Jackal's also firing. The Jackal missed. Right. How are we doing? Propulsion light damage, pressure hull light damage, aft torpedo tubes heavy damage. What damage did we cause to the Ilex? Propulsion pumps, 8 turret, 4 torpedo tubes heavy damage, and obviously we detonated the magazine. Right, how far away are all those? Could we just disengage at this point, perhaps? In theory we probably could do, but there is a part of me that's saying, do you know what? If you're careful, you can still sink the other two. Let's see if they want to fight. which it seems that they do because they're moving in my general direction. They're a long way away as well, which is good because I need time to reload the torpedoes. Obviously, if they start just, going randomly wherever, then that will mean they're probably not interested in a fight, and I will just disengage. I'll dive away to disengage. Action. They should have me on their sonar fairly soon as well. Is the Jackal's sonar broken or not? No, it's just the beta that's destroyed. Everything else is fine, even though she's got 2 torpedoes. And the Afridi is completely fine. Let's see. Alright, which is closer? 6979. So the Jackal is a little bit closer, it would seem. Oh, they've turned in. Have they spotted me? On their sonar? I think they may have done. Yes, I think they have. I think they want to fight. Right, in that case then, what I'll do is I'll also turn and get into position. We've got another torpedo reloaded. That's good, because I've got a feeling I'm going to be shooting at both of them at the same time. And if that's the case, I need to have all 4 ready. And that's way too uncomfortable for me now, so I'm going to dive just so that they can't use their guns. I'll have them get very close to me so that we can engage on my terms. Good. I'm not concerned about them shooting at me anymore. How far away is the... Right. Jackal's 5,000 away. Yeah. And Afridi is 5,300. So you know what that means then. When we'll fire at both at once. And that's a bit annoying because it means, well, you'll either sink both of them at once or you'll sink one of them and then you'll have to, tango with the other for a while. Good. Well, we seem to be doing fine so far. 3,200 and they're at 4,400. Actually, we might even get away with this to such an extent then that we could potentially sink one and then the other. Good. Point blank. I think it could be. I'm gonna try point blank. Come on. Yep, we've got them. We have got them, and we've got 4 torpedoes as well. Right. Again, let's put one underneath the front turrets and put one in the general area of the funnel. Fire away. Right, the Jackal has been sunk as well. I think I'm going to win this then, outright. Ooh. That's the downside of doing things like that. Damage. Sonar and A turret with heavy damage, B turret destroyed. Right, it's just the Afridi that we have to deal with now. Harder port. Dive to protect ourselves from the, I'm assuming it's 4.7-inch high explosive shells. No action. We need to be facing them absolutely head on, so we can definitely fire the torpedoes. Are they going into ramp, perhaps? They might be. I have to be somewhat careful then. How far away are we now? 2,500. I reckon one more turn like this. Oh, I could have gone now. But we'll definitely get them now. So if we even go backwards a little bit. Got a reloaded torpedo. 1871, perfect. Symbolic year, of course, because 1871 was the German Empire was united. And it was Bismarck who actually did that. hope that this clips the sides and as a result it goes off. Well, we'll find out soon enough. Fire away. It didn't clip the sides, but it nevertheless did the job. Fireworks again. This time from the Afridi. What was the damage? B-turret destroyed. Right, well, this is done. Outright. So, action reports. On the British side, the destroyer Afridi was sunk for 1,850 tons. The destroyer Beagle was sunk for 1,360 tons. The destroyer Ilex was sunk for 1,370 tons. The destroyer Jackal was sunk for 1,690 tons. The destroyer Vinny was sunk for 1,300 tons. One merchant ship large freighter was sunk for 7,800 tons. And one merchant ship C2 freighter was sunk for 5,500 tons. On the German side, the submarine U-44 received light damage. The submarine U-64 was sunk, unfortunately, for 1,032 tons, and the submarine U-65 received light damage. So warship tons sunk on the British side was 7,570. On the German side, it was 1,032. Merchant tons lost 13,300 for the British, 0 for the Germans, and we have earned ourselves very tiny 7,570 renown. Oh, we've been forced to do this. I wanted to end the episode here, but in the Eastern Saragossa Sea, week 0.5 again of November 1939, in sunny weather, the heavy cruiser Admiral Hipper and the destroyer Z1 have received an enemy contact. In the afternoon, the light cruiser Achilles, the destroyer Echo, are escorting 3 merchant ship large freighters, and they have the initiative. I meant to have elite gunnery on for this, so even though this is already an unfair duel, it's made even more so by the fact I don't have the correct settings on. It's because I was recording another video yesterday, and I used different settings for single battles, and silly me, of course, forgot to change the settings for this. Nevertheless, I'd like to think that those of you watching would say that actually, even with elite gunnery on, you'd still win a duel with the Achilles and the Echo, with the Admiral Hipper and the Z1. Mind you, it's a good job this isn't the Nelson. If it was the Nelson, we'd be in big trouble. I'd be looking to get away quickly and just, you know, hope that we don't get destroyed. But anyway, open fire. Fire! Surface battle as well for once. Right, those were long. The destroyer can... actually... you can pretty much turn and run for home, I would say. I'll turn you to port, just so your smoke screen does generate a little bit of temporary protection for the Admiral Hipper. I'm not doing this out of necessity, I'm just doing it out of sort of mere opportunism, if that's the word. One hit. You can see there's a hole in the hull here. The Echo can't see the Admiral Hipper, so that's good. Oh, they seem to be going for the destroyer anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Large freighter move all. Let's turn the Admiral Hipper a little bit more. Right, we can't see anything because of the smoke. So 14.6 was long. I'm going to drop it down to a low 13s. About here. Fire. Looking good. Ooh, 2 big explosions. Any damage? AAA with heavy damage. Right. Yeah, Z1, you continue to steam away. Not that the smoke screen is particularly necessary, but it's just, you know, if it's there, if the opportunity is there and available, why shouldn't I use it? I just think it's good to take advantage of good things that are thrown your way. Especially as sometimes you get bad things thrown your way. And what do you do then? You're forced to deal with them. So on that basis, if something good is thrown my way, I'm gonna take the opportunity. Right, we will be getting beyond the smoke screen soon. So it would be very nice if we could, you know, perhaps sink the Achilles rather quickly. Fire! Looking good. Huge explosion destroying the superstructure. That's looking good for us. Any damage? Yes, we've got them. Pumps, heavy damage, AAA destroyed. Right, so even if we lose the protective cover of the smoke screen now, I do believe we'll still be in a good position regardless. We haven't even lost the protection of the smoke screen yet. Oh! 4 hits. Gotta be careful because they could get our pumps as well. We don't want that happening. I reckon there one more good salvo from the Admiral Hipper and the Achilles could be sunk. And then the destroyer, I don't think the destroyer's got any real chance of sinking us. Are we beyond the smoke screen? Yes, we are. Any damage? Forward spotter, forward radar, heavy damage, so they did hit something, yes. But I think that if we go down one more time to 12.3, that should be the end of the Achilles. Fire! Go on. Yeah. All it took was one more hit. Right. Can you disengage? Yes, you can. Excellent. Right, Echo, it's just you left. In a way, I feel sorry for the Echo because, well, you don't really have a chance to win against a heavy cruiser. But also, you were the ones who started, so you kind of brought this upon yourself, really. Let's just check the final damage for the Achilles upon sinking. Propulsion pumps, starboard torpedo tubes, heavy damage, AAA destroyed. Let's go over here for the Echo, switch to high explosive shells. What sort of elevation should we be looking at? Actually pretty similar to what we used for the Achilles, only maybe a little bit less. I'll go probably 12 degrees then. Fire! Oh yes. Good. Good, good, good. We've got the range straight away. Shooting is on point, it would seem. Mind you, that's a close call, that one. Nevertheless, it fails to hit. So 12 degrees was a little bit long, they're saying. I'm saying that was a good shot. I'd even say maybe a little bit down to, yeah, 11.9 I think would work fine. Or even 11.8. Let's go 11.8. Fire! That's one hit. Just a little bit long, still. Broadside away, but no hits scored. Again, a close call here. Excuse me. Anything damaged, perhaps? Yes! Pumps heavy damage, AAA destroyed. Well, we've pretty much got them now, then. 11.8 was long. They're saying 10 degrees. I won't go 10, I'll go 10.6. Fire! Go on. Not quite. Oh! No, never mind. They thought about it and they decided to go under. Right, let's just check the final damage for the Echo upon sinking. Yep, same as before. Pumps heavy damage, AAA destroyed. That means we can head back to the Admiral Hipper. Very good job. Destroy all merchants, or sink merchants and withdraw. Yep. Right, very good. Action report. On the British side, the light cruiser Achilles was sunk for 9,700 tons. The destroyer Echo was sunk for 1,405 tons. And 3 merchant ship large freighters were sunk for 7,800 tons each. On the German side, the heavy cruiser Admiral Hippo received light damage, the destroyer Z1 received no damage. So warship tons sunk. On the British side it was 11,105, on the German side it was nothing. Merchant tons sunk was 23,400 for the British and nothing for the Germans. Meanwhile, we have earned ourselves a very nice, even better than last time, 11,105 renown. Right. That'll be all for this episode. Thank you for watching. If you enjoy the content, leave a like and subscribe. Almost at 100 subscribers, but, you know, one day it's 100, one day it's 99, so if you do enjoy the content, please subscribe, get me well above 100, and yeah, that's all from Admiral Playerovski for this video. I hope to see you in my next video, and bye bye for now.